AI Ship My Auto. What is it? We know about booking loads. We're going to do this is a dispatcher car hauler show we're doing here today. It's all about booking loads. You book loads on number 1 load board. You book loads on number 2 load board. You spend a lot of time. And if technology were compatible across the board, it might make it easier. We'll see if that works. This is some more technology to help you build routes faster, because it does take a lot of time. Sue's doing it right now.
Yeah.
And so what is this technology that we're going to look at today? That is the show, AIShipMyAuto. It actually, it looks pretty great. Seems pretty helpful. We're going to learn what that is all about. It's called AIShipMyAuto. I say get to know your ecosystem. Some say, nah, we don't really do that. What does that even mean, Jay? We also talked about it for Truck Driver Appreciation Week. There was so much appreciation going around. And do you know how many images I've seen of people playing golf since then?
Probably a lot.
A lot. It's all golf and lobster and awards, but not if you're in a truck. All right. And nobody cares, so who cares? Why even bother? Why point it out, Jay? I don't know. We are the neutral zone. That's why we do it. Some would say we even care.
Probably some of the only people that maybe
Right,
care.
I don't even know. Nobody tunes in anymore. There's no point. I don't even know why we're here. Show me the truck. Truck driver's visa canceled after officers found 185 pounds of cocaine hidden in metal beams of the car hauler trailer.
That's all that happened? His visa was canceled.
I know, right? That's hilarious. Moving along. No more visa. Okay, fine, you can have one of these blue bricks. I like how they demonstrate, there's like a real, look at all the cocaine we got. I'm surprised there's not a guy laying there, sniffing it. That's in the next photo. The Abu Ghraib stuff. There are changes, I guess, to the DOT, CDL. They're going to do ICE stuff now, maybe?
Yeah,
So Ken says it could sideline nearly 190,000 foreign CDL drivers.
Okay.
What? Hey, did anybody check that? Holy crap. Isn't that most of auto transport?
And brokers.
Right? Good luck with that. That's why it's the banner ads that I see, lightning fast auto transport. Okay, good luck with that. Hey, did you get the memo? I saw this. I had to share this with you. What do you think this means?
Hang on. On the road.
What do you see when you see this?
Well, I'm thinking they're planning on taking over. That's what I'm taking from.
It's not share the road. It's not
it's
see you on the road. Oh, that is so funny. There's a hole in the road. All right, whatever. That's why people come to me asking me the questions, because everybody else is just, playing golf, getting awards. This is the big thing right now. And now everybody's number one in theft and fraud. Cargo theft. Okay, this is general trucking, not car hauling. But, trickle-down economics. Cargo theft costs trucking $18 million a day. $18 million a day. You wrap your head around that? $18 million a day in cargo theft?
That's a lot.
That is crazy. Most loads never recovered. And since we know that auto transport is kind of 10% of general freight, that's 1.8?
All right, thank you.
But and AI boosts cyber attacks, so that's good too. AI is cool, but if you don't get something under control, it gets really out of control. You seen Terminator 2? Hey, happy tweet. Beginning November 1st, all medium and heavy duty trucks coming in the U.S. from other countries will be. Did you know that most foreign leaders get their information from tweets now? No, I didn't. No. Nope.
Sorry, I muted
Nah,
myself.
you're good. No, just,
Wait, go back. I want to see the tequila heist.
Oh, yeah, that's the big story.
next?
So,
Okay.
all right, you know who Guy Fieri is?
Yeah, yes, I
Right.
know who he is.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives. Love that show.
Yeah, and he's got a restaurant here in Branson too.
Oh, cool. Well, I didn't know he had a tequila, but, why wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, they all end up with some kind of
Right.
alcohol deal.
Yeah.
Isn't that what happened to Diddy? Anyways,
Did he have a drink?
yeah.
What was it called? Freak Off?
Drink off.
Drink off, Janice said.
I would probably drink a tequila called Freak Off. I just don't know how many people I would tell. Well, okay, so $1 million tequila, $1 million doesn't sound like a big deal right now. But anyways, it was just a phone call. And they hijacked $1 million worth of Guy Fieri, and it's interesting, and Sammy Hagar, which is interesting. They're hauling. This is where distribution is fascinating. But let's see, 24,000 bottles to a fake warehouse instead of where they needed to go to Pennsylvania. How could that happen? After duping legitimate drivers in Laredo, they spoofed a truck's GPS, making the booze that took nearly 4 years to produce disappear without a trace.
$1 million though, in 2 truckloads. How expensive is this stuff?
I'm sure it's good. It's Guy Fieri, bro.
Well, I know, but dude, that's like crazy. I'm gonna have to go look it up now.
This says 19 million a day is being stolen, $7 billion a year. Sue, we're busy owning the road. Please. Golly. Let's see here. Okay, and there's more. I mean, it's big news. 60 Minutes and everything. So here's my favorite, because I like to get to, what's the information? Okay, so there's a transnational gang operating out of Armenia, according to 60 Minutes. I didn't say it. I just read it. I had nothing to do with it. Whoa. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's all just, sensationalism from there, and doing shots and playing golf and eating lobster. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal.
I don't have it.
I don't even know how you.
Not.
I don't know how you show up at a trade show and say we got this figured out. I don't know how you do that, but why not? Hey, do you know there's a diesel mechanic shortage too? We have diesel mechanic shrinkage. You can't say that. Never say. Actually, I think Diddy's next tequila will be called Diesel Mechanic Shrinkage. Okay. Broker liability dispute lands before the Supreme Court. What? This is actually happening. I saw there's like a TQL and a. That's how bad it is. The Supreme Court has to listen to this crap. I don't think there's a decision made yet, but I don't know what happens. Okay, let's play a game. You ready to play a game? It's called Name That Broker, What's the Difference? This is an actual LinkedIn post from an actual broker. And I know you're in the middle of craziness. Mic check 1, 2, 3. But I want to see if you've got a second to read this. So, Sue, you're in the middle of a dispatch. Sue's in the middle of a dispatch. You in the middle of a dispatch? She is in the middle of a dispatch. All right. We'll come back to it. Because 37 million. Another 37 million. Why not? Montway Auto Transport offers the industry's first 30-day price lock, which eliminates industry bait and switch tactics. Oh, Sue, you're dying to. You gotta chime in on this. You're muted. Do me a favor, Sue. Who is this? I want you to read this. Not all transport companies are created or perform equally. Blankety blank, you're still muted, is a broker. And we're a full automotive logistics management company. There's a difference. Auto logistics isn't one size fits all. How do you know? This could be any number of the top 10. But I want you to tell me. See if you can figure out which broker posted this.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
There's no way you're going to figure this out. And this is, I'm so glad to see this, because it means the brokers are having a come to Jesus. How do they differentiate themselves? What's the difference? Nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a difference. I mean, right? This is an actual broker posted this.
So it's not Run Buggy, is that what you're saying?
It's not Run Buggy. Ding, right? But how is this not what Run Buggy says? This is the exact, well, I don't want to put words in their $37 million mouths. The last thing I want to do is do that. Here's another one. Now, this is why you have to come up with this stuff. Did you know Montway Auto Transport is now offering a 30-day price lock?
Really? What do you mean by, like, when they give a quote?
I guess if you're a shipper and you contact Montway, which you're going to because they own the Google searches, my God, if you've seen that, right?
Yeah.
You search anything. My sister wants to ship a car to the moon. Who comes up first? Anyways, they are now offering a 30-day price lock.
It's no bait and switch tactics, which...
Right, it's gone now. But... It's all gone.
Yeah.
That's the past.
So, okay, so my question would be then this. If they're not going to do that, I don't need that, Janice.
How much does it cost is my question.
Well, there you go. And then my question is this. So if it doesn't move in 30 days, then they raise it or what?
Once a customer books a shipment, the order is verified. Montway will not increase the price due to fluctuations in carrier costs, fuel, market conditions, hurricanes, tornadoes. You know.
Well, then it might not move for 30 days. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's what's great. See, guys, I think honestly, I think this is cool. But this industry's so jacked that I know we're never going to hear how this worked out. Heck no. We're not going to hear how this worked out. We're never going to know. No, we're never. No way, Jose. How about, see, of all the stories, I think this one is the most, this one's cool, I think. Instant transfer payment solution. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, I saw it. But my question is there going to be a fee for it? I didn't get that deep into it when I saw it come through.
Well, crap. Is there? I don't know.
Well,
but I mean, it's a great idea. Carriers, because here's the thing, and I think it's in here too, is that carriers need money to get down the road.
Yeah.
Now, I realize when you own the road, it doesn't matter if the carrier's like broken and out of business and like moved. Yeah, I know, it doesn't matter because you own the road. But if you do give about the people on the road, then you do things like this. Right? I think it's a move in the right direction. Good job. Yeah, I just hope it doesn't cost a lot. Who knows? Hey, do you know Hertz Car Sales? They've got a fully online. They're doing a debut thingy, the jigger. Question is, who's going to move their cars? Are they going to do it themselves? Can't wait to find out that answer. Because if they're doing like a nationwide buy-sell network, they're going to need car haulers.
Who is that guy?
That's Tom Brady.
Oh.
That's Tom Brady. It's funny.
I was like, is it a football player or something?
Right, it's Tom Brady. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a good campaign. But it is funny you didn't know who he was. Hertz
no,
is
I'm not
right
really
now.
a
Hertz is like,
person.
okay,
But it
cancel it.
doesn't even really look like him. Has he lost a lot
Well,
of weight or
he
something?
has. Yeah, no, he stays fit.
I'm gonna say it's Tom
That's
Brady, but it doesn't
that's
look
what
like
it
him.
looks like when you stay fit. You're unrecognizable. Hey, did you hear about the?
No.
Did you hear? I know.
Wow.
I just saw that. Sucks.
Retooled for the production of the gas-powered Equinox. What does that mean? Aren't they already gas-powered?
You know, keeping up with the EV, hybrid, gas, hydrogen, atomic fusion, it's impossible. Yeah, it's like trying to keep up with tariffs. You don't need, who keeps up with tariffs anymore? We can't even get the FBI files. Okay. Jimmy Kimmel did it. Um, let's see. Oh, you got your special sauce. Okay, so we're
Yes.
going to get to, here we are. We
Yeah.
did it. We did the news in 15 minutes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And I still have an opening if anybody needs a dispatcher too.
Oh, great. Okay, good. So if you were looking for dispatch, you want to contact Sue. All right, here's what we're going to do now. We're going to, let's bring in Muzi.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay, Muzi, get your,
Get ready.
oh, I would stop my share. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's bring in some Muzi action. And we're going to learn about AI Ship My Auto. So thanks for joining us today. Please do say hello in the live chat if you dare. You can do that. Oh, Jim Muller's in here. Cool. Okay. All right, Muzi, can you see us and hear us okay? AI Ship My Auto. And what you want to do is now, yeah, that's right. I'm not in my office right now, so it's not perfect. But yep, I think you shut down the audio of the stream, and Muzi, you are now live with us. Can you see us and hear us okay?
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can see you. What are we doing? What are we in for today? AI Ship My Auto. What is it? Tell us what it is.
Hey, let me just introduce myself here. Today, I'm the African rock star here, Sue and Jay.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Wearing my African attire here. You know, there's quite a lot of international people now in the industry, so I'm representing that part there.
That sounds like a good idea.
Just a little bit about myself. You know, I'm from Zimbabwe in Southern Africa.
Right, you're from Zimbabwe.
Yes. Let me see if I guess I'll show you when I share my screen, I guess.
By the way, I'm playing around with Zoom changed their layout, so I'm trying to figure out their. Thanks, Zoom, for changing your layout. Okay.
Cool, yeah. And Zimbabwe is in Southern Africa, Jay. It is the last country on the country alphabet. So if you are looking for it, just go to the last country there on the alphabet. You'll see Zimbabwe, and it may be the last country on the alphabet. But today, after your show here, Sue and Jay, I think I'll put Zimbabwe on the map to be one of the top contributors in international logistics of optimizing and moving the supply chain worldwide. So, and you know, the African continent as a whole, I think I could really help in terms of changing it around and innovating it and introducing AI solutions where everybody is right now.
So, all right, I thank you for that. All right, so let's do this because Muzi, we've it's been a while. We're just going to go ahead and say we had Dispatch Monkey Tech a while back, right? This is now the next iteration using AI. What's the core benefit of AI Ship My Auto?
Well, the core benefit of AI Ship My Auto, Jay and Sue, is that it helps, in a nutshell, helps car carriers to book the best paying loads much faster. And the carriers can actually view all the matrices about that load on one window screen. And I'll be able to show you exactly and compare with how we car carriers, including car shippers themselves, because they are also posting loads on the car load boards. So the view structure that currently exists, I feel with today's technology is kind of archaic, and it takes a long time for car carriers to book loads. And when it takes a long time for car carriers to book loads, it means that the industry is very inefficient. Cars are moving very slowly. And so, we have AI now, and so we can automate quite a lot of things. We have a lot of industries that are automated, like the Uber app. It's pretty much a load board that is smart and automated. And that's where I'm getting the car hauling industry at.
So, all right, good. So, and we're going to take a look at what's under the hood, I think, here at AI Ship My Auto here in a minute. But you said, okay, so the way this, I like to talk about how things happen. So that, transparency is a word people use. I like to actually try to practice it. Meaning, a few months ago, I had heard maybe from you or Sue that you've got this update. And essentially, what you're going to show us, I think, is that people search for loads manually. And that's got to stop. Why? What's the problem? Yeah.
Absolutely, Jay, you correct. And this is one thing that the three of us have in common, actually. Sue, yourself, Jay, and myself. We've been in the car hauling industry for a long time. I've known you, Jay, for probably over 10 years when you were still a dispatcher yourself. Remember? And Sue has been in the industry for almost 20 years herself, and she has a very viable, excellent dispatch company. And thank you so much, Sue. Actually, she is the one that helped me test my product. And she will probably later on also give us her own opinion as a seasoned dispatcher. And because what Sue does is exactly what I do every day. And what you did too, Jay, 10 years ago when you left the dispatching industry and you went into another vertical of actually providing an excellent channel for us car haulers to be able to network and collate together and learn more about the new technologies that can advance the industry. And honestly, I have been an avid watcher of your YouTube channel here, Jay, and you've done an excellent job. And
thank you. Actually, you have, but you know what? Of all the people, I've had people come and go. I've had some, but you tend to keep watching, tuning in, and Muzi will even clip my show and send me clips that he found very insightful. And I've noticed through your clipping efforts that you see the nuggets.
Exactly. And
awesome.
I want to be able to demonstrate and show those clips here today on this show that you have actually been a very good contributor to me to be able to build this technology, because I watched your show diligently every week and I hear everybody's cries and stuff. And, their cries are my cries because I'm dispatching too every day, and I got a little bit from everybody, and I was able to come up really with this awesome.
And let me add, I'm going to add this. I think I know what you're saying is that you've seen a lot of the different guests that are from different tech and auto transport companies, right?
Yes.
And I'm thinking of some right now. And that they say similar things. They're working on solutions. And so it's motivating, right? This is a common problem. And we're not talking about global branding of a business or our next trade show. We're talking about solving freaking problems in the trenches.
There you go.
That's what we're doing here. Yeah.
The technology is now together. You remember when we're dispatching, almost 20 years ago, Sue, Jay, I mean, there was a point where there was not even Google Maps. Remember, the in thing was MapQuest. Remember that?
Yeah.
And sometimes you'd have to print out, and you'd have to print out paperwork and give it to your driver because there was no Google Maps or any mobile app that they could use for GPS.
Yeah.
You see, and there were no ELDs and stuff. And I mean, so the technology has kind of changed over the years to where the only thing that has not really changed much is the load boards themselves.
All right.
Isn't that true, Sue?
Yeah. Definitely the rates haven't gotten any better either. So, hey.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you use the same tools every day that frustrate you and you keep logging in and logging out into this carrier and stuff, and it's even worse
and
now.
By the way, I want to pause here. See, because this is the problem. This is the split. If you're wealthy and you're in the upper corner office, you don't even know. Now you have no idea what we're talking about.
No, nor do they care.
This is a dispatcher problem. This is an owner-operator problem. This is not your we're up on stage looking forward to lobster and golf problem.
Yeah, right.
And that is part of the problem.
Yeah.
Yep. So we do have a very big problem. And, when you do monotonous things every day, keep logging in and out, and you even don't know, vehicles change every day. Now we have vehicles coming in from other countries and stuff, and you have to keep going to Google now to make sure that, the vehicle can fit on the trailer and what kind of vehicle it is. And whether the load is going to be, over CDL limits if the driver doesn't have a CDL, So as a dispatcher, we are like the engine of the industry, really, because look, we are the people that connect the car shipper that needs the vehicle moved and with that car carrier. And there's quite a lot of things that we do for carriers in the middle that we don't even tell them that we're doing them. Am I lying, Sue?
No.
I mean, we do a lot of things.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just registering them with other brokers and doing other things and, things that honestly, we don't even get compensated for like that.
Right. True. Yeah.
So,
or the yelling and screaming of people at us because the driver's not where it's supposed to be. Yeah. That kind of thing. Yeah.
But, and then, all right, so then I'm going to kick the soccer ball back in the middle of the field. However, aside from that, the goal of what we're talking about is to talk about the booking load process. And in fact, you have a much better chance of helping with all those other problems if booking loads was easier.
Yes.
Was faster. Was finding profitable, because really that's your main job. Your main job is to find a profitable route fast.
Right.
And so why is that so hard even now?
Well, I'll be able to show you that why it is very hard. And, I'm sure that the viewers will also agree after watching this video here and this show. What I'm going to show what we currently do, and also how my technology then transforms that and just makes it, an easier process.
All right, so you've got, right, because we haven't rehearsed this, and sometimes I really just like to do things unrehearsed. You're going to share, are you going to share a little bit of what it looks like to book loads today? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool.
I got everything. I mean, I want to show you everything, and so that everyone that's watching here can really appreciate this technology, and because
this is helpful for some of the bigwigs. There are bigwigs that right now still have no idea. They're worried about how many dealerships they can sign up.
Yeah.
They're worried about 40 people from the sales team showing up at a trade show. That's what they're worried about. They don't care about the dispatch. They don't. They don't even know what you're talking about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because look, we are that engine that solves that problem. And, you know, we are not paid enough for what we do, really. Am I lying, Sue?
No, there's some days they're really bad. So yeah.
Yeah. You know, especially, let me tell you, do you know, dispatchers, we can spend time registering a carrier with this broker, and we book this load and everything. We're excited that, oh my God, I booked this load for this carrier, only for the carrier to just turn around and say, oh, I don't want that car, you know, I don't want to go that route. And do you know that we are never compensated for all that time? And you've wasted like an hour.
Right.
And they never know that because they're busy driving. But
Right.
it's exactly why I say, you know, we do quite a lot.
Or
That
how about when you see a route and they're already popping the champagne? You haven't booked anything yet.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And then you go through the steps to book it, and now one of the cars is gone because it took so damn long.
For him to tell you he
Exactly.
wants to take it. Yeah.
Yes.
So this show really today, Jay and Sue, is based on the fact that we are dispatchers and we are introducing a new way of looking at the car hauling industry as a whole, because majority of the people that we've had on the show have been, you know, on the other side. Either they are like brokers or they are like maybe carriers, not even that many carriers, or other technology enthusiasts that come with car hauling technology. But a lot of people have not even really built a car themselves. See, my 20 years of experience actually comes from even being a carrier myself. So I have been on the ground. I have picked up and delivered cars. You see what I'm saying? And I am also a broker.
I know you have. Exactly right. You've done it all.
I'm a broker.
Broker, dispatcher,
I'm
car
a dispatcher.
hauler.
So, you know, I am a full circle of the whole industry. That's why I can be able to build technology that can help change the industry, because I know the granular part of the industry all the way to the top. So a lot of people that come in with the technology, they are either coming in the middle part. Someone can be just developing a mobile app and stuff like that, but without really connecting other, you know, matrices that really help a driver or help the car shipper or even help the car receiver. We never even talk about a car receiver. It's always a car shipper and a car carrier, but car receiver. And, you know, in my technology, I included that, where a car receiver can also be a car shipper. You see, so I'll be able to show you all that stuff.
Okay, so all right, you got our attention. I think we've laid some groundwork. We now have to deliver. We got to show something. What are you going to show?
Okay, I think I guess I have to share my screen. Are you letting me?
Yep.
Okay, let me
Click share your screen, and you know, feel free to jump in the live chat. All right. Thanks for doing that. We're live. It's ATI. It's Industry Logistics. All right.
Can you see my screen here?
We can see your screen. Yep. You've got the AIShipMyAuto Transform Car Load Board Chaos screen happening.
Awesome. This is actually, I think, before I go there, I think since you shared me the screen, I'll show you where Zimbabwe is. You see where Zimbabwe is there, Jay and Sue?
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's where Zimbabwe is right there. And this is the flag of Zimbabwe.
This is good. I like it. Context.
Exactly. So, okay. So let me go back to this. Here is the landing page of my technology. And I sent you the URL, Jay, there on for you to post it on the chat group so that people that are watching, if they want to view the landing page there and sign up and stuff and start taking advantage of the technology, try it out and stuff.
Cool.
And
posted it. Great.
You can see that in the middle here, I have add to Chrome extension that I have built.
Right, because
Okay.
so I'm going to say this now.
Yeah,
So you have a technology that will help dispatchers, carriers build routes faster.
absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
But the technology, we'll learn more about how it works. But yeah, so that's the technology. Okay.
So this extension here, you see on the far right hand side here, it says remove from Chrome. You can actually, if you are opening this URL for the first time, it will say add to Chrome, similar to like
Okay,
you
right.
see
Right.
here?
You were in the Chrome web store and you added
Yes,
it to Chrome. So
yeah,
it's an add-on to your browser.
yes. So this extension technology, let me explain it, is the technology that actually helps my technology to connect to multiple load boards so that my technology can then communicate with multiple load boards and bring that data and repurpose it and make it more user friendly for the car carriers that are looking for loads. So it actually triangulates or synthesizes that data, you know, repurposes it instantly to where you instantly see all the matrices about that load that you would, in how the load boards are right now, would take you probably hours just to say load even a 10 car hauler. You see what I'm saying? 10 car hauler will probably take you long hours. I mean,
I've done that. I've
Yeah.
booked a 9-car hauler car by car by car. It took forever.
yeah. So this here is the Chrome. You click add on to Chrome here, and then it will bring you up here, and then just install this. So I am going to go to Central here. Um, just
Right, because to be clear, this is a technology, an extension that you've added to your browser, but it's not a
yes,
standalone use.
yes,
You're using the tech in association with.
and you see, this is another thing as a dispatcher, Sue. You can agree with me. Look at what we have to do now. Imagine you keep logging into
Yeah.
all these dashboards from other carriers and things like that, and and doing
Yeah.
all this stuff. I mean, it's very tedious. I mean, things have become so difficult now for dispatchers. I mean, to a point where I think we really need to be compensated more money, because when you have to deal now with all these 2FA, all the text messages, the codes, they go to the owners, and now you gotta, if the owner is sleeping or doing something, that means you can't
Right.
you can't even accept the load. And if you don't accept the load on time, guess what? They're gonna give it to somebody. Am I lying, Sue? That's
Nope.
what.
He's straight up. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah. So
There's always the double codes anymore for everything. And I get why they're doing it, but they don't understand there's dispatchers out there, and it makes it really difficult for us to handle their business for them.
there you go. Exactly. And um, this is Central Dispatch here. Okay. So when you install that extension, you see right here in the middle, it says AIShipMyAuto. You can see the screen
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So the extension is idle right now. So if you just click on here, you see now it says active.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do on Central Dispatch. You don't have to even worry about uh putting any filters here or anything like that, because my technology has all that stuff. The only thing that you need to do when you're on Central Dispatch is right here. Just turn this and
Once
make it.
you've installed the extension, right?
After you install the extension,
Which was done by going to Chrome Web Store.
Exactly.
Right.
And then you
Okay.
just add it to your.
And to do that, because I like to be clear, do you go to ChromeWebStore.com? Is that
Well,
where
it
you go?
actually from on our website, right here on our website,
On your
you see right
website.
here.
Ah,
Yes.
go to AIShipMyAuto.com, click
Yep.
on Add to Chrome,
Add
and
to
it
Chrome like
takes
that.
you into the Chrome Web Store. Okay,
They,
gotcha.
just like here, we are right here at the Chrome
Cool.
Web Store, and I also have a demo video here.
Okay,
If you don't know how to use AI Ship My Order
great.
technology, this will let you know, and then just add it here. And I also have the demo video right here on the landing page. You see that?
Perfect.
Watch
Perfect.
video.
Okay, great.
So yeah,
Okay,
and
great.
you can log in and sign up here. You know,
And then once you
so,
did that, then you went to the load board,
and then now you go to
and now your plugin, is it a plugin?
yes, the
Appears.
extension. This is the extension here.
Yeah, the
So
extension.
if you refresh say this load board here, centraldispatch.com, you see it goes back to idle. So when you're using my technology and you see the loads not coming in, it means maybe
It's
this may be
you got to
idle.
click it to make it
So you
active.
gotta, yes. So we uh, have, but it takes a long time. If once you activate it like this, it just, Central Dispatch right now, I don't know if Sue, you've been noticing that it's been collapsing much quicker than before. Like if you log in on somebody's company and stuff and you maybe not using it for like 10, 15 minutes, it'll just log you out again.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of,
Okay.
Well, so now you have the extension active, right?
Okay.
So I'll show you what we currently do to get loads, okay? So this is Central Dispatch here. Like say I've already put some filters here. Kansas City, Missouri. I chose that because both of you guys are around the Kansas City area, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm down lower, but yeah.
Yeah. So and to Chicago, okay? And I put a few preferences here. Usually we just pick up, the car, pick up SUV and a van type thing.
Mm.
And say this is a 3-car hauler ready to ship within a day. I didn't put any minimum in miles just so that we see how many loads are aggregating. So let me just refresh this. So we see we have about 17 right now. So now I have 17 loads. You see here, Jay and Sue? I have 17 loads that I have to manually sift through to choose the best paying load among
Right. Based
these
on your
loads.
search criteria, 17 came up.
17 came out. And then
Okay.
now it's a manual process for me. Okay. You see that I even chose here price on
And
top.
somebody right now is like, so what if it's manual?
Yes, I'm going to show you that. Say,
Yeah.
yeah, you see this Tundra here, it's paying $500. I'm like, oh, wow, this is a good paying load. Okay. But I don't know where this Kimo, Missouri place is. So look, I have to click view route. You see that it's totally taking me out of the load board now. See, so there's a different technology that now has opened up this Google map. Can you still see my screen?
Yep. Looks good.
Yeah. So you see, now I can be able to see exactly where this pickup location and delivery is. But the bad part is that it has taken me away from what? From this process here, the view of the loads themselves. So it means that I have to manually view all these loads the same way like this. Look at that. You see, it's a very tedious process. By the time I'm trying to load like a 5-car hauler, I've already kind of forgotten where, some of these places are that you don't even know. I can see that the loads are pointing towards the same direction, but I really don't have a concise pickup location.
Right, so you've got a like notepad, like, okay, this was
Yes,
here,
exactly.
this was here, which I've done that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like,
So
or you're printing out maps and you're like going,
even
go to the cork board, get some needles, or
even when you zoom it, you can see now that, okay, fine. I'm on the west side of Kansas City. Okay, and then you open another one at random. Let's say this one. Okay, and you see now you have to worry about. See, all this process is taking time. You see, all this here, as I'm explaining it, someone else is already booking a load. The same load that I may be doing all this.
We haven't called anybody yet.
Yeah, we haven't even called anybody yet.
Yeah.
We're still just trying to even find one car. You see what I'm saying? So it's a very tedious process. And so you find yourself just, going through different technologies and stuff. It takes a long time. And this was central dispatch, right? And then here is another technology. This is super dispatch, which a lot of carriers use for the mobile app. You see, when you click on the view route, it also does exactly the same thing. It takes you out of the technology. So now you got to, keep going back and forth. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. I mean, and these are actually the top load boards.
This is what it's like to be in the dispatch trenches.
Yes.
And right now we're just route scouting.
Right.
We are just
We don't
route
even
scouting.
know
We haven't
yet.
even started to get the loads yet. Yeah.
We don't even, and then look at this. This is dispatch center, and it just exactly the same thing. It's just a list, and you have to click something, and then it's taking you away from the load board. You see that?
Yeah.
Any one of these that you click.
Yeah, I want to pause you there. It's interesting you say that. Muzi, I have never heard anybody bring up that it's taking you away from the load board. But you're right.
Yes.
Because when you shop on Amazon and you click on things, you don't leave Amazon.
No, you don't.
Never. In fact, they would die if they found out you were leaving Amazon to check a photo or something.
Right.
What?
Exactly.
People
Because-
would be fired.
Yes. The idea is to collate everything on one window and do it much easier. And so that's dispatch center. Look at this. This is Run Buggy. These are the top load boards of the industry. I'm not lying. Sue can attest to that. Look at them. These guys are,
These are the same companies that posted that thing on LinkedIn that all sounded the same. Yeah, that's right. No, and this is I love this because when you're playing golf and eating lobster, you're not talking about this stuff.
No,
No
because
way.
to a dispatcher, a car carrier, this is tedious. I mean, look at this. It's like people that develop this, they really don't care about efficiency, or they don't know. I have no idea. Look at this. This is
now you're speculating.
This is this similar one here.
You will not be invited to the trade show for that.
Well, I mean,
No lobster for you, Muzi.
That's right. No golf, no lobster, no soup.
I am just, like I say, that I am speaking on behalf of, the dispatching side, and
I
these are the
know,
things
which
that
nobody cares.
nobody cares. And look, I mean, this is ship.cars, which is, it does a similar thing. It takes you to another window. And so I'm showing you here that these are big time, brokers. Cars Arrive. Look, Cars Arrive, I've never even seen like even a map to even look at anything. You see what I'm saying?
They have one.
Yeah, see, they don't even have a map. You see what I'm saying? So you don't even know where you're going. You see, Lancaster.
Wow,
Missouri.
you went to Cars Arrive? I didn't even know that was still up.
Yeah.
There ain't much on there, Jay, but
So,
Yep.
whoops. Who even owns Cars Arrive? Is that it?
I thought
That's
it was
Cars Arrive
Odessa,
right there.
but-
Wait, is
And-
that a...
and-
Oh, I can't
Yeah,
keep track.
and then look, and then this is Harley United Road, same thing. You see, so I just want, before I show you my technology, I just want to for everyone to be able to believe me that as a dispatcher, we have to go through this whole process of finding. Just remember, we still haven't found a load. I am just showing you what we go through.
We haven't
because-
done nothing.
No, we being almost in
And
your
you know
like
what? If this is your first day as a dispatcher, you're actually unable to do all that
Right.
yeah,
because this is pretty advanced to know all
yeah,
these different load boards and what did he
Well,
say?
exactly.
even
Advanced? What did he say? Dispatcher? Who
And
yeah.
cares?
And
who
as a
cares?
first time dispatcher, even trying to put together a load would be very difficult. This is a great training tool, what he's going to show
I
us,
know.
too.
That's why I brought it. Yeah,
Oh
this
yeah,
is. Oh
and
wow, Auto Hauler Exchange. I haven't even seen this.
yeah, and this is another load board too. It's very similar. The loads are just listed and stuff. And I don't know, Sue. I try to look for view route here. Have you ever seen view route on?
Can you view a route?
I don't
Wait, what
know.
about that map? There's a map. See that foldable map icon? I think that's the map.
I think that. Let me see. Yeah,
There
there you
you
go.
go.
Yeah, you see it just like you identified it. It's opening up another technology.
Pulling up.
Well, and
Trimble
You
here's the
see
map.
thing.
that?
I
So
I
you kind
appreciate
of
that they have maps on
Me
there
too.
now,
Me too.
but here's the problem. If you don't know the areas, we'll just put it that way, you're not going to know if those loads are going
yeah,
to flow with your other loads. You need a thing that shows you from point A to point B with everything in there. And that's what he has. This is what he's going to show you. It just plugs it all in for
yeah.
you. And you'll know how many miles, what they're going to make,
Okay.
everything. It's fantastic.
Does AI Ship My Auto work cross-platform at the same time? No,
Right now
not
we
yet. Yeah, right. That'd be really crazy.
not,
Yeah,
yes, not yet.
not
We
yet.
are
Okay.
we started with central dispatch
Yeah.
because almost everyone is on central dispatch, and almost even all these brokers that I'm showing, they also post their loads on central dispatch.
Yep.
So central dispatch is the hub, and you see, this is even another biggest technology company. This is
Ooh,
Carvana.
Carvana.
See, it's just
Right.
a list. It's a list that doesn't even have a route. See, when you click on it and you open it, it oh, okay. I guess I should. There you go.
It's fine. So
There's a-
yeah, the Carvana load board doesn't have maps.
Yeah, look, when
I
you
don't think
try
so.
to view that,
Unless they
I-
changed it, but
see, I try to scroll down here to see
Yeah.
where.
They give you pickup delivery, but not a map.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
give you pick up delivery, but you don't even know.
Well, at this point, you already have to work hard. So
Yeah, and then there's AutoSled.
Plug
That's
it in.
another big broker.
wow, you're really going through them all, aren't you?
Oh yeah, because I'm exposing, things that we have to go through. I mean, it's the only way you can do it, because remember,
They don't do this at the trade show, by the way. Nobody does.
see,
You'd be out on
when-
the golf course with a monitor. Now, let me just show you this.
You know what? I actually did research on.
Are you going to putt or what?
I did research on comparison marketing, and I found out that as long as you are comparing things that your technology actually does, and not just lying about it, then you are fine. And as long as you are also comparing things and mentioning things that are inconvenient and things that you have actually done better to be more efficient, then it's fair comparison marketing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you see.
Well, I thought long ago that auctions would be interested in this information,
Well, I mean, this is.
but I don't know.
You see, that's AutoSled. It will take you also to a map. So you see, one common thing with all these load boards is that they only show you one location at a time. You see that?
Man,
Say-
every single one of them, huh?
Single one of them, they'll only show you one origin and one destination. And as dispatchers, we're dispatching 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 car haulers.
Minimum of 3. at a
Yes.
time. Right,
And,
minimum.
and,
Yeah.
and right now, we're just going through the load board, and I haven't even.
Oh,
you know,
wow. Here we go. Another one. Good one.
Yeah, Metrogistics. You see, this is their load listing and stuff. If you try to look the details of the load, look what happens. You got to now view, click another button. You see, it's just
Dude,
one.
I'm imagining Muzi at Used Car Week doing this presentation. People will be like, what is this? We
Well,
have never seen this.
if you want to expose the the industry inefficiencies. It's exactly what you have to do. Just call it like it is. Call a
I
spade
don't
a
know,
spade. I
man.
mean,
Ah,
look at
whew.
there's
I don't know
V2.
how that's gonna go.
Well,
V2. Oh, who is this?
this is like a road runner.
Roadrunner, right?
Yeah, and
Wow.
what's that other one?
I've
I think
never
that
seen this one.
also
I've heard of
with
it.
AM3, right, Sue?
Yep.
Yeah,
Same company.
AM3,
Yeah.
same company. So, see, if you you see,
Okay,
at
you can
least,
see the map by requesting. Okay.
yeah, by requesting, but it's just a dot and another dot. So you really, you see, it's just one dot and one dot, origin and destination. And I think I've shown you enough now to
Yeah,
where
it's great. Wow.
so this is really the problem in the industry. All these multiple load boards here, exactly what I
So,
went
and
through.
the good part of multiple load boards is there's many places to look for loads.
There
So the
is many places to look for loads, but look,
right.
we've been on your show for like an hour and we haven't even found one car. You see what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
and
Is
most
my show to blame for that?
and most dispatchers, we dispatching like maybe 3 or 4 different trucks or something like that, sometimes even 10. I've done it sometimes almost 20, so
Yeah.
but now you have to go through this whole process and stuff
Well, and when you book somewhere, to add complexity, let's say we're booking. What's our route? What's our example route today? Where are we going?
now let me
Wherever the
just
load, wherever the money is. Because I just want to say this is as we build routes. This you never hear this on the golf course. Is that
Yeah.
as we build routes, you have to think ahead what the next route looks like. Because the
Exactly.
driver will say, "What am I going to do when I get there?" And you're like, "Oh my
Right.
God, I haven't even booked us there yet."
Right.
Well, what do we do when we get there? Well, you better have an idea of that too.
Exactly.
How the hell are you going to put that together right now?
And I just want to play something here to show you a video of really what motivated me to do this. And Sue, I think you'll agree with me after you. Can you see this screen here?
Yeah.
Yes. And then now what you got to do is at the bottom of Zoom, there's 3 dots.
If anyone has good ideas for
here,
AI
here.
startup,
Listen, okay.
We got it.
You ready?
Good. Yep.
if anyone has good ideas for AI startups, it's people who work at jobs they don't like and doing painful stuff. So if you're watching this and you can take stock of here's the 2 or 3 things that I do that are repetitive that I don't like doing, chances are there's a good chance that you can plug an AI startup to go and fix that workflow and make it a lot more efficient with they call it a human in the loop.
You get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think that's a really good clip because it puts into words some of the things we already know. And that's
Yes.
essentially what you're doing. Instead of me clicking on every map.
Yes. And this is another one here that
It's good.
I want
This
you
is-
to listen.
Oh, this is from ATI.
Yeah, this one here is from your show, actually, Jay. This is Mr. Aaron, the CEO of Cleopath. And listen what he had to say here about load boards.
The bigger point I want to make is one of the problems I think in our industry with load boards, right now I think there might be too many load boards. And that's my hot take. That's my opinion. When I said at the beginning, the problem is when you spread out these load boards across too many websites, too many systems, you're kind of lowering that viscosity for all of them.
Yep.
And it's going to lower the experience.
Well, that was the irony. I totally agree. There are too many load boards.
I like
Okay.
how he talked about viscosity. I've never heard anyone do that either. Nobody
Exactly.
talks about
And-
viscosity of dispatch because, again, it doesn't matter when you're playing golf.
Exactly. And I just have
cares?
one more video before I unveil how my
I
technology.
love our new playing golf lobster thing. It's just so appropriate. The only thing missing is an award.
Did you show that picture you sent to me?
All right.
Okay,
This
here
is
it goes.
Professor Michio Kaku from Japan. Listen what he said, and this is something that's existing in our industry.
Contact lens. And so capitalism becomes perfect supply and demand. This means that there are winners and losers. The losers will be middlemen. Because why did Amazon become so big? Why did Airbnb, why did Uber become so quickly so large? Because they digitized the middlemen. So I tell my friends, if you want to become a billionaire, take an industry, take any industry, write down all the places where there's friction, where there is middlemen, where there's obstruction, where there's frustration. List all the places in any industry, digitize it, and you too could become another Amazon founder.
Thank you, Professor. In good futurism, that is a future with both inspires and terrifies.
Yeah, now I know why you can't go to the trade show, because you will destroy half the sponsorship.
Well, by destroying the sponsorship, guess what? I'm actually reinventing new sponsors, because I mean, that's how it is. You know, new technology comes and supersedes, you know, old technology. And well, ching ching, this is my technology here, Sue and Jay. It's called AIShipMyAuto, and this is loading a 3-car hauler as an example, you see. And I have the same matrices here from origin, Kansas City, Missouri, and the destination here is Chicago. 100-mile radius from on both ends, and it's a 3-car hauler. See, and this is a non-CDL. I'll show you some more features later. But look what I have done that is different from all those other load boards that I've been showing you. Do you see that I indicated here that the driver is a 3-car hauler? You see that here in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the driver does not have a CDL, okay? So the technology will already know that I need to bring vehicles that are under CDL, that are 26,000 pounds or less. You see, when you are under CDL, you see what I highlighted up there in blue?
And also,
So,
like over
okay,
to
yeah.
the other side,
Yeah.
you see where it says payload capacity. When you enter in the truck and trailer, it figures out what your weight is, empty weight. So
Exactly,
it knows what it can take.
exactly.
Pause. So you're saying nobody has this right now?
No.
What?
Well, Sue actually knows all these load boards just like I do. All these load boards that I've shown you here. Sue is a seasoned dispatcher. She's been in the industry for a long time, and I'm sure she agrees with everything that I have said so far. Correct or not, Sue?
Yep, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So exactly, Jay, like Sue is saying, so this 12,000 pounds is what the driver is allowed to carry because they don't have a CDL. You see what I'm saying? So I am already introducing calculations.
Right, and that payload capacity is a calculation of these 3 vehicles.
Yes,
Right.
of these
For
3
under.
vehicles.
Yeah.
And you see, I'll show you here that
Where did these? Okay, I'm gonna jump in. Where did these 3 vehicles come from?
okay, these 3 vehicles came from exactly right here. Okay, from remember here from Central Dispatch, we had put Kansas City to Chicago. So these vehicles here match exactly these vehicles. Obviously, we haven't refreshed yet, so this is old data. If we refresh this,
Right, this is an example, but that's
This
what
is-
you
yeah.
did. Is you
yes, this is what I
plugged
did
in-
before.
You plugged in the results of a city-to-city search,
Yes.
and it told you why did
The
it
best.
choose these 3.
Okay. it chose these three because my algorithm is programmed to choose the best paying vehicle for the driver on that route within that radius. So it automatically becomes a calculator for you. I remember one, on your show one time, Jay. Actually, this is probably the best time to bring this slide here. Where is it here? Because it is.
There's a lot of information here. You've done a lot of research.
Oh yes, I just wanted. Well, this further proves that I really understand the industry very well to be able to come up with all these slides. Because look, every industry has a calculator. You understand? That's how I want to explain this in a much easier way, that every industry has a calculator. Look what I put together here. There's a general calculator that everybody knows, and then there's a physics calculator that calculates, physics formulas. And there is a chemistry calculator. You see, this one is calculating.
I didn't even know there was a chemistry calculator.
Yeah, it calculates molecular weight. You see, I have a biochemistry degree, so I understand this too. And also a pharmacy degree. I'll talk about that later. Yeah. And you see, there's a chemistry calculator. This is calculating molecular weight for you. And then look, there's a weather calculator, right? And it tells you, what the weather is going to be the next day and all that stuff. And then there's a scientific calculator, if you're doing things like tangent, angles, high-end mathematics. You see what I'm saying, Jay? And then so what I built here is a car hauling calculators. You see what I'm saying?
For order of pickup and order of delivery. Both?
Yes, because my technology can actually show you the order of pickup in this manner. You see? You can see where the driver is, and also it will show you the order of delivery. So I'll be able to show you actually right here, like right now. See, we are looking at the location of these three vehicles, and the driver, I remember I said the driver's in Kansas City right here. But you see the way that my technology is actually showing the relationship of these three cars. It's showing you all three of them at their pickup locations. And on top of that, it's actually showing you the images of the vehicles. You see what I'm saying? And I can view now three vehicles at the same time. And I can also view how to deliver these vehicles. Look at that. In Chicago.
And you haven't booked these yet. This is just from a search.
This is just from a search. But you can see that this process then is much faster than.
Oh yeah, you just clicked view order pickup.
Yeah, then these are the processes that we're doing here. See, look at this. So this is just one vehicle right here. You see, and look, the page takes even a long time to open. And like, see, so I have to memorize this relationship of this load here. But
not anymore.
In my technology here, I can show you the relationship of, and if you want to see the whole map, you can actually click here and you can see where they are and see your route. Even look at that. You see that? You can zoom that. You see, if you really want, but you don't have to if you just click order of pickup and order of delivery. You see what I'm saying? So let me refresh here. Central dispatch and make this active and come back here on my technology. So I will refresh this and see if, obviously we probably going to get, let me see here.
Got some good questions coming in the live chat too. We'll talk about some of those. We'll do some Q&A after this.
Okay.
Now, yeah, go ahead.
This is one thing that I just wanted to prove to all the carriers that my technology actually communicates and brings all the loads on central dispatch. Like if you look at this. Central dispatch is showing 17 loads on this list, right? And I put these filters here. So I came to my technology and I put exactly the same filters. And look at how many loads it also brought. It brought exactly the same load that you would have seen on central dispatch anywhere.
Right.
Do you see that?
Okay, good point. Yeah. This is finding the cars that I would have found.
Yes.
It's
but
just that it's doing it much faster.
much faster and reorganizing.
And it's putting together a route, isn't it?
It's putting together a route for you instantly here. You see that?
So
and all you have to do is just click how to pick up these cars. You see?
yes.
This
So
is
now
diff-
let me ask you this. I'm going to throw you some. I think you got the basic gist across. You did a great job of that. So here's a question for you. What if I don't like one of these cars, or what if it's gone?
Awesome. Say, that's a very good question, actually, because I built this technology with that in mind, because I am a dispatcher. And for you to ask that question too, it obviously shows that you've been a dispatcher before, because if you're dispatching a new company that has not been there for a certain amount of time, a lot of brokers don't want to deal with them. And, or maybe the broker has blocked this carrier.
Right,
or
we can't have it.
yeah, or the vehicle is just too big and stuff like that, and you just don't want it.
Too.
You see what I'm saying? And so when you are here on Central Dispatch, you really say you don't like this load here, this top one here. You see, there's really nothing much you can do. You just
Yeah, we can't get it. We can't get a hold of them because they're busy playing golf.
So with my technology here, if you don't want
really, Jay,
a vehicle, you see I have a button here, Jay, in the middle that's red that says remove. So say I click remove here, look what happens. It will remove this load, and then it's going to automatically bring another one to replace it for you. You see that? You see that it has replaced it with the next best paying load. So let me show you. See, this one here is paying $425, right? Let's go back here on Central Dispatch and find it here. This is it right here. You see that? So this information that I have in here,
current.
You see that? Is the same information that is contained right here.
I'm going to say something dangerous right now.
Right here.
We are literally this is a live demo. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes. So,
you ever get nervous?
I'm showing you that I am showing you the same information here, but I repurpose that data and show it to you in a little different manner. And you see, you still have access to texting the broker here on additional information. And now the advantage you have is you have a visual picture of what a 2024 Ram 2500 is. You see, this is very good information for a dispatcher. Here, it's just showing you the name of the vehicle. You see what I'm saying? And another thing that my technology does is, look, it takes, you're a 3-car hauler looking for 3 cars. So it will add up.
Yeah, I got to say, your layout, too. That's another thing. Your layout, gosh darn it, it just looks so good.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You ever feel like you hear the sounds of sirens and people running down hallways? I feel like I'm hearing that right now. Like, I feel like there's buildings of people right now that are nervous.
So think of my technology as it's like a game, like a video game. Because look, you are just deleting and booking stuff. You see this here in Chicago. Now you see the order of how you're delivering these cars. You see that this Ram now has moved. Remember the Ram when you are picking it up? It's right here. It's on the number 1 pickup.
But it changed the order for the delivery.
When you're delivering, the technology would know.
Especially if you're going to Chicago, you don't want to backtrack and all that stuff.
So my technology also tells drivers how to load the vehicles. You see what I'm saying? So it's very informative, because a lot of drivers don't know, the locations of the U.S.
Well,
map.
it helps too, but I've had drivers say, "Hey, which one goes where?" What just so they can think it. Yeah.
So, and say, well, I don't want this ram because it's too big. I can remove it again. You see that? And my technology will go in
And now
there.
it's going to find the next best load.
The next best paying one.
What?
So you see that?
Dispatchers have to do that. What are we going to do with all this time?
Yeah. You see how quick that was?
We might get into playing golf. That's not going to work.
There you go. And you can see now the relationship too here. And look, with my technology too, you can say now you are in Chicago and you want to come back to Kansas City. You just click this button here, reverse route. It's going to start finding vehicles from Chicago.
You put in my back route button.
Instantly. Look at that.
Backhaul button. That was a long time ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my technology too is very quick at catching those brokers that be posting loads from all over the place. You see this, Sue?
So then you're saying right now you could remove another car and it'll put in another car?
Yes. So look, you see what I was saying, Sue, that this is the same load that's been posted on repeatedly. So this is another thing that my technology actually finds those people that are double brokering and stuff like that.
Is there you have double broker alert?
Well, the technology itself
triple posted alert? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to come up, is what he's saying.
No way.
Yeah, they come up because look at all this.
You're not supposed to know it's triple posted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's triple posted, and look at the locations. It's going to, kind of different locations. So my technology will really highlight and say, it will make you think twice, saying this, because these are impossibilities. You see what I'm saying? It's impossibilities that two people from Elgin will post the same car, going the same, it's like the lottery.
Oh, wait. Has this found, look, they're all three.
Yes.
What do we call that when they just posted wherever?
Yeah. So this broker here.
This is helpful. Actual pickup, actual delivery, right?
Yeah.
Right.
This is the same broker who is just trying to get people coming from different directions and stuff like that. And to us dispatchers, it's a waste of time, because just put your load where it's leaving from and where it's going, because we don't want to be fooled and spend time calling you only to find out for you to, tell me that this load is not from that area. Right, Sue? Isn't that tedious? And
everybody loves a good gag. It's like a whoopee cushion.
Yeah. And we know who does that. So and then so you can see now we're in Chicago, and then now you see how to deliver these vehicles in Kansas City instantly. You see that, Jay? And then if you want to go back and see vehicles from Kansas City.
Okay, all right, here's a curveball. Can you change the within miles distance and it will update?
Yes.
Are you kidding?
That's the next thing I was going to show. Do you see here that I have 100 miles and stuff? Check this out. If you are so remember, this is a dispatching tool. So a lot of drivers just really don't want to go too far, 100 miles. So the first instance, when you put 100 miles, it kind of gives you an idea of, where everything is. And so if you're in Kansas City, I don't think it's too far to pick up these three vehicles here. You see what I'm saying? But if you really want to narrow it down and say, hey, let me go 50 miles on each, okay? Just like they asked. Look at that. It automatically just goes in there itself and find those three vehicles. And if you go up here, you see there's 50 miles, 50-mile radius. And the technology will instantly show you the relationship of those three vehicles and where the driver is and how to deliver them, within Chicago. You see that we are getting closer and closer to Chicago, right? So you can actually, if you think 50 miles is too far, and I got it as down as 5 miles.
Yeah, I mean, 100 really is a lot.
Yeah.
That's another thing that people don't
You
really
see-
talk about is
You
that,
see, I got it down as 5 miles.
yeah,
You see
and
what I'm
for a
saying?
car
So now,
hauler, that'd be great.
yeah, you see, it's showing that there are no matches. So if you let's
Yeah.
start increasing it maybe by 10 miles.
50
So
is
we'll-
pretty common.
Yeah, 50 is pretty common. And you see, so I put these here just as a dispatcher. You see that we start seeing stuff within 15 miles. You see that? Of Kansas City. And then so when we look at the map, we'll see that it's actually much closer to even the driver. The more you narrow the radius, the closer you get to the driver. You see that? Even at delivery, look at that. Instantly, it will show you how you pick up and deliver these vehicles and stuff like that. You see? I mean, compared to everything else that I was showing you
Wow.
here.
Muzi, what you made me
mean-
think is next level would also be if then while you're thinking of your second leg, it starts adding. I mean, you can really expand the hours saved. This is amazing, Muzi.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jay.
You're going to
And-
scare the crap out of some people.
Well, I mean, look, but those people, if they're smart, then they will partner with me because what then we can do, my technology is actually bringing all the loads on one spot because you see how fast this technology actually sorts the data, Jay? Do you see that? I mean, look, let's just change this to 75 miles. Look at that. If I'm a dispatcher and I'm getting results this fast and I'm seeing the images of the vehicles and how to pick them up and how to deliver
Hey, Muzi,
instantly like that.
Muzi, how did you come up with this? And there are battleships
Well,
of
I'll tell you.
buildings that didn't do this.
Let me tell you, this is actually, this is probably a good time to even bring this
I meant aircraft
image here
carriers.
for
There
you,
are
Jay,
aircraft
because
carriers
I came ready for
with people in
I came ready
buildings.
for
Yeah.
I came ready for all type of questions, Jay. This is my background here. You know, I got my first degree in biochemistry, and and my pharmacy degree. I'm a pharmacist. Okay. So let me put it this way: when you are a patient, Jay and Sue, you go to a doctor. The doctor will give you a prescription that you cannot even read yourself, correctly? Right. And then you bring it to me, the pharmacist, and then I take that prescription that's scribbled, look like chicken scribble, right? And then I digitize that prescription. By the time I give you that bottle at the end and you paying at the end of the counter, it'll say, Sue, take 1 capsule by mouth 3 times a day for your antibiotic, you know. So you will know now exactly what you're taking. You see what I'm saying? So I came from an industry that was very organized and takes scribble stuff like a prescription, we digitize it, and we have a very beautiful outcome that would then communicate with our patient that, hey, this medicine is interacting with certain drugs and stuff like that. And you can actually see it too in the pill bottle. And it would say, Jay, take 1 tablet by mouth 3 times a day. So when they talking about, hey, artificial intelligence, that's all I say that pharmacists, we've always been, you know, in AI, because what is AI? AI is machine learning, where you just learning the same thing over and over until you just become perfect in it. So pharmacists, we were taking these prescriptions that are scribbled by doctors, we digitize them, and by the time it's a good product, we give it to you as a patient, you can read it. You see what I'm saying? So I came from an industry that is like that. And it's why I have this here, you know, pharmacists invented artificial intelligence. We take doctors' scribblings and turn them into digitized patient content on the medicine bottle. You see what I'm saying? So I hope this answers your question of you know, how I was able to kind of build this up because
Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. Well, also, I think your calculator slide pointed out some of the ways that you think. Before we move, we're going to go into
Yes.
call of action and FAQ here. Is there any other features you wanted to make sure you showed us?
Yes, there's
Okay.
actually quite a lot of features here.
Okay. Let's do a couple more, and then
Okay.
we'll do some Q&A. So give me
Okay,
yeah.
good. Okay, so another great feature here that I have actually is this feature here that says apply non-CDL limit. Like I say, that the industry, you know, has a lot of drivers that don't have CDL, so they are
And
limited to
actually,
26
they're
hours.
even more painful to book loads for.
Exactly. So
Yes.
I factored that in my algorithm to say if you just click that and enable it, the technology will go there and actually find you vehicles that are less than 26,000 pounds. And it's going to tell you right here in the middle. Look at that. You see that? CDL required. It says no. You see that? So this load, this is how to pick it up and this is how to deliver it. Look at that. Within a few seconds, I have shown you a load that doesn't need a CDL and how to pick it up, okay, and how to deliver it. And I've also shown you the images of the vehicles and the order of how you pick and deliver. And I also show you
Wow,
other.
look at that one. It says posted 2 hours ago. That other one said posted through. You have a lot.
Yes.
See, you know
Oh.
what's amazing, Muzi? Here's
Yes.
another thing you did. You put all this information in a small area, and I've been saying that for years. I don't know
Exactly.
why shareholders need load board images with only like 3 loads on the page. Who
Exactly.
are these people that don't understand that dispatchers, I can read that, it's small, that's fine. I need
Yeah.
a lot of info in a small area, and no one ever freaking listens.
And let me, do you see exactly here what you identified, 32 minutes? There is, the load boards actually don't show you the actual minutes. I think they start from an hour above, correct, Sue? They don't show you the minutes. I show you the minutes the load has been in there.
On there.
You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So you have a very informed decision. So like I'm saying here, Jay, and I also show you that the load has 12 you can book that are different from the other
It's
routes. You
very
see what I'm saying?
intuitive.
Mhm.
Yes. And all I'm doing is just clicking buttons. That's all. So you choose the route. Usually the way that I
Right, I can
develop
get down
this
to the
is-
hard part, which is booking and
The
negotiating.
load. Yeah.
Yes, the route that usually comes at the top is the route that pays the most. And this is what I did too. Remember, I've just been showing you a 3-car hauler. Let's say now you just want to look for, let's just say 8 cars. Look at what my technology does. It will go in instantly, and if there are not 8 cars, let's go back to 7. I'll show you that it will.
I think it's because you've got it as a non-CDL. Change that.
Ah,
No.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, thank you,
smart.
Sue.
Yeah,
Awesome.
smart.
Yeah. Thank you, Sue. See, Sue
It
has
works.
been an avid
Yeah,
user
I know.
of my.
I use his
This
app.
is-
Trust me.
Okay, wait.
This is so awesome because
This
look,
already pulled up 6.
she already caught me in my own technology. Sue, it's exactly
This is
why
crazy.
you know. Yeah, look at this, and let me just so that we get more loads and stuff like that. Let me just put this at 100 miles and stuff, so that just for interesting sake. But you know, users can just play around with this because look, I have 100 miles. I have actually. You can look at loads in Mexico and South America. You see that? I got
Yeah.
over 5,000 miles. So this made hey when the technology starts going. 6 cars, right?
Mhm.
Look at this. 6 vehicles, Jay. And look at on the map too. It shows you the relationship of all. Let me put. Oops. Okay, look at that. it shows you the relationship of all the 6 vehicles, how to pick them up, where they are located, and also it will show you instantly when you get to Chicago how you deliver them. You see what I'm saying? It's very different to
Well,
this.
and
You see that? This is
also
just
when you
showing
put in
one
your
vehicle at a
truck
time.
and trailer on here, it will tell you what's going to fit too.
Yes.
Like if your trailer's only 50 foot long, it's going to figure what those vehicles will fit on there.
Exactly. So, like I said, that this is the calculator. Think of this as a calculator for car hauling, and it really is. I mean, there is so many features that I put here. Like if you're a 10-car hauler, let's see if we can get 10 cars, because I want to convince everyone that, look at this, we can get actually 10 cars at one time.
You got cluster loads in there, or are they all individuals?
Let me see.
Like 10 individuals. Wow.
Yes, but if they are cluster loads, I'll
if there
catch
was a
them.
cluster load, it would pull it up though.
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
let me see if there's some that are, you see.
But
so
there's 10 pickups and 4 drop-offs. Is that right?
look at this. This is how you drop these vehicles.
Drop-off, right.
No, there you go.
Gotcha.
There's all 10.
You order. Okay.
So,
gotcha.
so you can actually. This is very good for
This is wild, man.
new carriers, new car haulers that don't know how to use the load board, central dispatch, and stuff like that, and they want to be able to dispatch their own vehicles very easily. This is a very good tool because all you're doing is playing the game. Let's go back to.
You've got it. This is a game changer.
I hope it is.
It is. So let's do this. We're now entering the final segment, which is Q&A, questions, etc. Because I mean, you've sold it, right? Anybody who isn't interested in this has not fully grasped
it.
what this does.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
And here's the thing too. It doesn't matter if you only have one, or if you have 10 truckers. One will work just as fine as having 10. I mean, I know there's some people are going, oh, I only have one driver. It doesn't matter. This still makes your life a lot easier.
You can add your drivers. So,
there's one thing that I really want to show you, Jay. This is very important, actually, because that's what we do as dispatchers. Oh, yeah, this is important. Say, okay, let me go back to 3 cars here. Yes, because I want to show you how to book the load and share with the driver.
Mark just posted the best. He said Muzi's going to own the road. That is so great. And here's the problem. I mean, but somebody said it earlier, and this is why I want to get to this. So the thing, right? Pro Solution says you're going to get banned from the load board by using extensions over the load board. The problem is anybody who goes to the trade show and has done so several times knows that this automotive industry is so litigious. You've just invented the windshield wiper that no one is ever going to see. Maybe. My point is, how are you going to get what can you do to insulate yourself to where this progresses in the right direction? You can't go to the battleship right now and knock on the door.
Well, let me, Jay.
Yeah.
To answer that question, remember that the industry is also people driven. If you build a technology that solves a problem, people are going to follow that technology. Is that true or false?
Well, that's an interesting theory.
It's
a theory, right?
Because if you are dispatching loads the regular way that I showed you before, you certainly cannot compete with such a technology because this is a calculator. Think of it like this, Jay. If I say, hey, Sue and Jay, what is 1 million divided by 4 times 3 minus 4 times 20? Can you give me an answer right now? You wouldn't give me an answer.
Yep.
But if we were inputting those values in a calculator, we would have an instant answer, right?
You've got me thinking, and I'll tell you what, I think I know who you should partner with.
Tell me. Say it out, brother.
Well, I'll say this. First, you'll want to start small because there's a provability, viability of a concept, which you've proven. Then you have to connect with a partner that will allow you to continue to implement and build. And your ideal partner isn't going to be the battleship.
Right.
Okay.
Your ideal partner is going to be who's been hit several times by the battleship.
Right.
That
Well,
is your ideal partner.
Jay, what if then I say I just build a feature for a shipper to be able to post a load right here. So say this is somebody who just posted one car. When they post their load, this is how they will see, this is how they will view the load. So now car shippers also have a platform where they can also see how to deliver the vehicle that they are posting on a load board, correct? Because the only thing that I don't have here is to just put a feature to where car shippers can just come and post the loads here.
You
see what I'm saying?
Somebody just ran into the science building and wiped everything off the tables and said, "This is what we need to work on."
And if you are a shipper that is posting 2 cars, because some shippers, they don't post like maybe 10 cars at a time. But look, this is good for dealerships. Look, I'm in Kansas City. Look, I'm posting 2 loads. Maybe, hey, I see where the pickup location are and, where the delivery is. This is a car shipper who is posting loads on my platform. You see what I'm saying? So it's a possibility that.
Man, I wish we could get you into Used Car Week. You would blow people's minds. Instead, they're just going to hear the same, we're the best, we're number one, and all this stuff. This is so wild.
And let me show you one cool feature. Say you see this Tundra here. Say I like this Tundra, because right now, the reason why I call this AI Ship My Auto is because everything that I'm showing you right now, I'm showing you all these things manually by clicking buttons, right? But all this can be automated because a driver, a carrier will come here and save their loads. You see, you can come here and save your load and stuff like that. So these are all your saved loads here, you see? So you can save your route and stuff like that. And this system here will automate bringing loads directly to your mobile driver app. Actually, this technology here is a technology that is sitting in between a car shipper mobile app and a driver mobile app. Okay, the car shipper app will send the load to this module that I'm showing you. This module uses AI to match to the driver and instantly puts it directly on the driver mobile app without any manipulations of using an extension like we currently do, use an extension from central dispatch to super dispatch and all that jazz. No. That is why I called it AI Ship My Auto, because its intention is to automate the industry, because the Uber of car hauling is automated. You don't call an Uber driver and say, "Hey, where are you? I see you put your zip code. I see, can you come pick me up?" No. You use the technology. The technology you open the Uber app, it knows your location, where you are, and it just asks you one thing: where are you going? And then it connects you with a driver. That's exactly where we are supposed to be with this technology here, because on one of your shows, Jay, you once mentioned that car hauling is actually mathematical. Once you figure out the mathematics, you have figured it out. And that's exactly what I did. This is nothing but mathematics. All I did was take certain matrices of a vehicle and manipulated them and wrote the algorithm to be able to give me the information that the car carrier needs at one time. And I'm being able to show you this. And say, I like this Tundra, I want to book it. So right now, you have to call the broker manually. See, the phone number of the broker is right here. You see that? So you have to call that broker there manually. Say you call the broker, you book the load. You come here at the bottom, click book. See? Mark.
Well, and that's what I was just going to say is that, so this is a form of dispatch AI.
Yes.
And
so
what's interesting is next level would be once you say, I like it, it starts calling.
Well, I am eliminating the calling part. You don't even need to call. I'm eliminating the calling part. Just like I said, you don't call an Uber driver. You use technology to communicate with an Uber.
All right. So how do you use? I'm following you. How do you use this to book the car if you're not calling?
Okay. Remember, this is the MVP, the first version of my technology.
Yeah, that's next. It'll be next level. Next level.
So when I add all the other modules and stuff, which I'll show you at the end after we do the questions and stuff like that. So
well, we're doing that now. You mean you have created that?
So the three say we book this.
You might be showing too much. At this point, I'm telling you, there's at least one company that has the whole conference room. We're talking like 6,000 people just fell out of their fucking chair, and they're looking at each other going, what the hell's going on?
This is the Amazon of car hauling, brother. That's what it is.
Holy
On Amazon, you don't buy anything without seeing an image of it. Jay, you cannot buy blue jeans without seeing whether they're your size or whether it's a style that you like. So who says car haulers should not see vehicles that they intend to pick up? I mean, duh, everything now has profile pictures.
Did you just say duh? Pictures. Oh my God.
I mean, look, and so say I booked this other, just to make this real quick. So now these are the three vehicles, say, that I've booked, right? Look at this. You see that all of them have booked, and they're all under my draft trip. You see that? And I can see how to pick these loads app. So these are the vehicles that say I booked for the driver, as an example, right? So I can see how to pick them up. Say, maybe this Chandra is too big. I don't want it. I can unbook it. You see, I can unbook it. You see, now I have two vehicles. So I come here and choose another vehicle that's paying the most. You see what I'm saying? Say maybe I book this one here. It's paying $450. You see?
I just had a weird thought. There's a shipper that's going to see this and think that, well, what do you mean you guys don't have this?
Well, this is
right
now. See,
because all the other industries, they have everything, but we, like
I have my
chiseling
my
tablets.
So once I have booked my 3 loads, look at this here, Jay. Now I can share with the driver. So the drivers are also connected.
Oh my God! You could share this with the driver?
Yes, and look, I come
in their mobile app.
Yeah, look, it goes to the mobile app, and now look at that same route. I can view that same route now.
Oh my God!
Look at this, that same route that I just booked. So now the driver on their mobile phones, they can actually visualize the pickup and the delivery, just like this.
Instead of you saying in their text, pick up this car first, then this car, then this car, and if the delivery is this, this, and this, this is it instead.
See, the driver also has access to this. Because see, this is where you add your drivers. So when you add your driver here, and stuff like that, see, you're going to put all the driver information and the equipment. So all these matrices that you put here are the ones that are going to help us be able to know whether you're a CDL driver and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? And be able, so you have to put your correct information, your truck and your trailer information.
So let me ask the question. Does AIShipMyAuto have its own mobile app, or does this integrate with the mobile app?
I have my own mobile app.
You do?
I have my own mobile apps because I built this in my own way so that it can satisfy me the way that I understand the industry. You see what I'm saying? And
APIs and integration, but you seem to you also know about APIs, integrations.
Yes. Absolutely.
You actually know quite a bit is what's going on here.
And if the driver, sometimes the driver will be like, hey, I don't want to pick up vehicles that are behind me. I just want to pick up vehicles that are like.
Can you imagine if this was integrated with auction technology? So cars that have already been bought and sold and are ready for pickup are now like integrating with systems where carriers can build.
Oh,
Dude, you're going to upset the apple cart with this.
Absolutely, Jay. Actually, let me show you. There's a lot of opportunities. Look at this. These are all verticals where this technology can be applied. Major cargo verticals in the trucking freight industry that can benefit from AI Ship My Auto routing scout technology. See, most of these industries, most of these load boards, they work the same way. The only difference is the commodity that we are transporting. That's all. We are concentrating on transporting automobiles, vehicles, cars. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we have the technology that I built. But majority of these load boards, they really look the same and they do the same purpose. So my route scout technology can actually revamp all these areas here. I mean, you can literally just, you see, I show you a car, but a car has a year, make, and model, right?
Yeah.
But I can pick up a cow in Texas at a farm, and this is a Brahman bull, you see? So already giving it a name.
You just pointed something. When you pick up livestock, are there different
Yes.
cows in different locations?
So I can actually pick up
I don't
cows
even know.
by their names, because just like I'm picking up a BMW 2025, I can pick up a Brahman, that is a bull, and take a picture of it using my mobile app and load it on my trailer. But my trailer won't be for cars, it will be for livestock. You see what I'm saying?
Right now, there's a broker like, wait, can we do bulls and cars?
Well,
right?
Can we do what?
Okay, so, all right, let's do this. I know we just got a little off the map. We do that here. Okay.
Well, yeah, you can probably do it, because look at this. This is where AI is going. People are already mixing, cargo here. You see, you can.
I'm going to say this. Wow. Oh, I know. Now that's yes, that stuff is interesting. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Good. I'm glad you showed me that. We're now in our final, and I don't want to make any of the crowd disappear. We're actually the metrics are pretty good. Muzi, there's several people watching. And there's going to be more people watching this on demand.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I saw that at AIShipMyAuto.com, you have contact info at the bottom of the page.
Yes, absolutely.
I think that contact info should be sufficient. I put it in the live chat. There's a phone number. There's a contact at AIShipMyAuto.com. It seems like your next step is partnering up, and I know that you've already been looking into that.
Yes.
And Jim had a good question in the live chat. Jim asked, let's see, where did he put it? Let me find Jim's. This is early on. Okay. Can this technology be tied into carrier load boards that you're doing work with? The answer, yes. The reason I ask this, most carriers that are hauling, example, new OEM or remarketing moves are not posting them on Central or Super. Most carriers that handle mainly this type of work use their own internal load board. So I think that actually is the meat of the question is, if this isn't one of the major load boards, can a company with its own technology integrate and partner with you so this is in their TMS?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. It's why I have, look at this here. I have a workspace here where you see a dispatcher, say, if you're dispatching multiple companies, like right now, Sue, you know that you have to keep logging in into another company and logging out. So I built this here where you can add a workspace and add another company that you are actually dispatching and stuff like that, you see. And right here, too, you can also add let me see right here. Yeah, see at the bottom left, you can invite, a dispatcher and stuff like that. So you can invite somebody. But what you actually talking about is a partnership of where my tool can actually run their load board and stuff like that. Absolutely. I'll be happy to talk to anyone that has
I would think that one way or another, you could figure that out.
Yes.
So I want to move into call of action. We're almost at 2 hours, which is great. This has really been great. But I like to quit while I'm ahead, that was several years ago. So It's called AI Ship My Auto. Your name is Muzi. The
Yes.
best way to contact you is at contact@AIShipMyAuto.com.
Yes, Muzi at AIShipMyAuto.com.
Okay, so I'm going to add that one too. So there is, if you want to talk to Muzi, Muzi at AIShipMyAuto.com. If you have something, if you have a question or an idea of how to make things better, contact him. If you are angry about this and you only see it as a threat, and I guarantee that's more than one person, then what should they do? Rather than be scared, what should they do? Should they talk to you? There's going to be people that are free. This is automotive. You know, I know this isn't any fun, but the automotive industry has a problem. It's full of snowflakes and people that just want to get rich, play golf, and eat lobster. And they don't care about the little guy. Those people exist in our industry. There's actually a lot of them. And I want to help. What do we do? Don't be afraid. Talk to Muzi and see how you can make this work, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because look, the industry, you know, we already have self-driving trucks, Jay. Look at this. In the future, these are future trailers.
Point.
These are future trailers that will be loading our vehicles and stuff like that. And look, I think even an investment into trailers that are actually doing this. I mean, look at this video here, man, and look at this is I see this where the car hauling.
China just replaced.
You're
parking
right.
meters.
Why talk to the middleman when you can talk to the inventors?
Nothing.
You see this? Cars will be loading
No
themselves.
humans needed.
You know what, Muzi? It's possible that the load board lobster eaters are the middleman.
Well, the rest of the
Yeah.
world is still
And you're going to get rid of them too, and that's why they're scared.
rolling out
Because
autonomous parking
with an
robots.
automated
They are
look, this
seriously
would
expensive.
replace.
These robots, powered by artificial intelligence, are equipped with sensors, cameras, and even LiDAR.
This can
That
load
just
vehicles on the
assist-
trailer.
They do the parking for you. And not in some futuristic concept lab. This is happening right now in 3 cities across China. And it's due to be fast expanded. Here's how it works. You pull up to a designated drop-off zone. The robot slides underneath your vehicle, completely autonomously. It lifts it slightly using a hydraulic platform and glides across the floor to park it in a perfectly optimized space. No steering wheels, no reversing, no stress, nothing. They utilize AI algorithms, GPS, real-time mapping to avoid obstacles. They calculate routes and park cars with jaw-dropping precision. Tighter parking than humans could ever achieve. They're even used to move illegally parked cars back into legal zones, known as enforcement robots. In some cases, these robots are completely replacing traditional car parks, offering double or even triple the space in the same footprint. It's hyper efficient, zero emissions, and almost maintenance free. The car doesn't need to run at all while it's being parked.
Your
It's not
repo
just cool
cars.
tech, it's
There
a
go your
game
repo
changer.
cars.
Imagine cities without tow trucks. And no more circling the block for 20
Well,
minutes.
unfortunately, that association has also been hijacked by money. But here's what I do know is that
And this might not be
this
the
is a
start.
great video.
China investing.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit pause for it's okay. So if the number one load board and the number one those number one companies are not your partners. It's the number twos and the number threes. And I'll tell you what, in the auction space, there are number twos and number threes with a lot of freaking vehicles to move. And
Absolutely.
they get wined and dined by some of the number ones. And if you can find that is the strategy here. Talk
Absolutely.
to number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Leave out number 1. They're not only with power from the 2 and the 3 and the 4 will the number 1 listen.
Absolutely. I mean, you know,
That's why I make
have-
this show. We're not messing around here anymore. This is the truth.
I have built, you know, Jay, my own database of vehicles. You can see that where I actually have collated all the images of all the vehicles, and which is exactly what my technology uses and stuff. to load and give their visual to the car carriers. You see, I have all the images. So this is exactly where these images here are coming from. You see?
I was going to ask where you got all those images from. That's really good. Because clearly there's even more behind the images than we can understand.
This is an application that I put together myself. So
Muzi, the amount of work you have done to build this thing, and that's actually why I'm fired up, because I don't want to see some company act like, oh, well, it's just another bug we're going to squash.
Well,
because this would actually help a lot of people.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the Car Shipper app. I'll just give you a little taste of, what's coming, what I already have. That's the Car Shipper app, the mobile app here and stuff. And like I told you before that, I have a module here for the shipper, you see? So this is how when a shipper is entering the information about the vehicle, you see at the bottom here, you can switch to a receiver. You see on the top right, this is a shipper here. And this is the receiver platform. So the shipper and the receiver are all on the same app, because when we pick up vehicles, they are usually going to someone else. And that someone else, as a dispatcher, you are being called by the broker, you are being called by the pickup location, you are being called by the receiver. Am I lying, Sue? Everybody calling you about the vehicle.
Oh my God, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
If you can improve communication along with the logistics.
Exactly.
Because again, that's another thing that's really not being done.
Yeah.
I know that everybody's number one, right? But it's these small problems that actually aren't getting fixed.
Yeah. So there's a lot of matrices that, we use to be able to, just the summary of the technology. See, my technology is based on AIShipMyAuto is based on 3 apps in one. Look at number 1 here. You have the car shipper. I want to ship my car, right? So you use a mobile app for that. And you have a driver app that says, I want to transport your car. You also use a mobile app for that. And then you have a car receiver. I want to receive my car. And you also have a mobile app for that. And so I have
into the TMS.
And then it ties everything in my AI powered TMS, which is exactly what I've been showing you. So all these 3 apps are connected directly into this platform here that I have been showing you. And I've been showing you all these things manually because I'm clicking a button and it's doing all this. But when this automates, a driver will just need to, whenever they want to work, they just need to open the app, just like Uber. And then the app will know that the driver is ready to work. And if the driver has a route from Kansas City to Indianapolis every day, you can be loaded within 30 minutes, actually. Less than 30 minutes if you're a 3-car hauler, just open your app and leave it on. All the loads that are coming in that fit your criteria will automatically populate on your app without you even going on a load board to do anything. And I have the calculator that I've shown you here that I am manipulating manually myself, that it actually can be automated. This is the Uber of car hauling.
Muzi, an amazing presentation. We're gonna stop here. I mean, I'm convinced. Hopefully, I know what you can do is you can go into this video, right? Clip videos, find ways to share, find ways to promote.
Are there any other questions? Are there questions from the chat that?
Well, I think we kind of covered them.
Okay.
There were only a few direct questions.
Okay.
Otherwise, I mean, people are really interested in this. Great technology.
Absolutely. They can go on
this is great technology. I think the biggest concern, the
come
thing
here
is that we it's no secret that there was a big lawsuit a year ago, and it rarely gets talked about. It never gets talked about. It's as if it didn't happen. And the reason for that is we are in an industry of fear and golf and lobster. And I want to see this succeed, but I know that, listen, given the political realm we live in now, who isn't afraid? Everybody's freaked out. The automotive industry has been that way for a long time. You got your guerrilla and everyone else is just running for the hills, and we don't know what'll happen. So it's like we're seeing something, and then will it disappear from our vision? Will everyone be too afraid, or is it they can't figure out how to make the money work, or nobody cares about dispatchers? There's still people that think that dispatchers are illegal or something. So I'm saying these things because there's just a lot of uncertainty, but at the same time, you've built something amazing.
Thank you so much.
So at minimum, know that. Now, I've seen you. You've reached out to me a little bit. Keep reaching out to me. Find a way to find. Here's my. I encourage you to find that condensed presentation that you can give to not the number one load board, but everybody else. Number one is never going to. Here's the thing. Here's how I know this. Sue and I have been building a show. This is show 211 of Industry Logistics on a Thursday. And those guys haven't talked to us in almost a year? Yeah. I don't think they're ever going to talk to us again. That's fine. But it tells us all we need to know, which is you don't care about the industry. You just want to, as your new branding tells us all, you just want to own it all. You're not here to help. We got it, loud and clear. So knowing that, they just want to have it all. They're not here to help. So find a way to combat that psychic energy and build this with partners that do care.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what, and there are people tuning in. They know that's true. They're thinking the same thing. They're thinking, how are you guys going to break through all the negativity and lobster? You might. Hey, Muzi, are you a good golfer?
A little bit.
Go out. I hit the driving range. That's how you're going.
I'm a good tennis player, though.
You've done a lot of work here. Go hit the driving range and brush up on golf, because you're going to need to hit the links to make some partnerships.
Absolutely. And, I appreciate your time. And Sue, thank you so much, girl, for helping me out test it. Like you see, I introduced a lot of features.
Yeah.
So you and I...
hey, that's another one. If you're a driver, if you're a carrier, if you want to try this out, you need to try this out. Yeah. Contact Muzi and tell them you love it. You need testimonials, my friend. You need testimonials from people in the industry.
There is a mobile version of this. Sorry, I forgot to mention that for the owner-operators. Yes, there is a mobile version of this on the owner-operators. We should have it ready here within just a couple of weeks. It actually works exactly the same. And this is for owner-operators, because a lot of this industry has a lot of owner-operators.
Oh, so many.
So owner-operators, once you connect the extension from your mobile phone, then you'll be able to also do exactly the same thing. You'll be connected. So you have your laptop right next to you on your seat as you're driving, and the loads, as long as your laptop is connected, this app is connected, you have access to it through your mobile phone, and you'll be able to book loads. Loads will be just coming to you as you're driving. So yeah, this is exactly mobile phone friendly, exactly just like I've been showing it here. Owner operators will be able to take advantage of it. Yep.
Okay, so you need owner operators and small business visionaries. Yes. And those inventors that make that, as soon as they figure out how to load a car up on a car hauler, you need to talk to that guy.
Yeah.
You need visionaries.
your viewers, did they like it on the chat group?
They did like it. The aircraft carrier Gorilla, no vision.
Awesome.
Don't talk
That's
to people with no vision. They're a waste of time.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Well, I just hope, this technology here is going to change the industry. And like I said, it's automated. That's why it's called AIShipMyAuto.
What an interesting moment. It's October 9th, 2025. I'm hitting the applause button in my mind. Good job, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you. If people can come on the website and sign up and try it out.
All right. I encourage you to go sign up. Go try it. Go sign up. If you got something negative to say, you can put it on my YouTube channel. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. In fact, do that. Please leave a like. Please comment below. Please tell your friends, like, share, and let us know. Give us some feedback.
Awesome. I would
Yeah,
love to get some feedback from, anyone who's going to be watching it much later, because, drivers are driving. They're on the highway right now. They'll probably watch it later.
Well, people are pretty scared, so we're not going to hear very much. That's just that,
Yeah.
we're in, it's a real, this technology is there's just a lot of fear around it because we know there's lawsuits and people don't want to lose their jobs. I will say this too. If I was a dispatcher, I'd want to use this because I can book more cars for more car haulers and possibly make more money. So this is actually awesome.
I mean, my technology is not really a threat to any of these car load boards because I'm not
agree.
competing. I'm not competing with them.
I know.
I'm not competing with them. All I'm doing is actually helping their loads to move faster.
That's the
because,
problem, though.
Yeah.
They see competition in places that we don't even see it.
Yeah, because look, if I can turn your load board to look like this, and I can show you that, hey,
Totally.
I can show vehicles to a carrier much faster in this type of calculator and stuff. And hey, this may actually be a way station through even the FMCSA, because if I am showing the weight of the vehicles and you have the correct truck and trailer and you under CDL, it's why you go to a weigh station, right? And this, you have a weigh station before you get to on the highway. So you already know what you're carrying. You're under CDL. You can use this. Hey, you can go and appeal there. You get a DOT ticket. You can use
No, it's amazing. So,
Yeah.
well, I guess we shall see.
Exactly.
Document this moment because in October 2026, a year from now, it'll be interesting to see what effect you've had on the industry.
Yeah. And I think this kind of really ties the industry and moves it in a different direction.
I hope.
Yeah, those
I hope.
archaic load boards, everybody needs to be looking at data this way. That's all I did was take data and make it user friendly. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Muzi, thanks for bringing this to ATI. All
Thank
right?
you so much. Thank you, Sue.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
talk to you
no
later.
problem.
And thank you so much, Jay. And keep doing what you're doing. We love the show.
Yeah, I'll take it under advisement. I really do appreciate that. I really, really do.
Thank you so much, guys. You have a wonderful day now.
All right, you too. Here comes the splash. What do we say, Sue?
Goodbye, Sue.
Bye,
Bye,
Sue.
Sue.
See you guys.
Goodbye, everybody. See you guys later. All right,
See ya.
peace out.
African
Bye.
rock star. Goodbye.
Yeah, you too. All right, see ya.
African rock star. Yeah, goodbye.